Hallo julle, vandag kyk ons na hoe om 'n teks makliker op te som, so how to summarize a text a lot easier. So this is going to focus on how to write it in your own sentences and not necessarily your own words completely. So by changing little details, you will be changing the words and then it will count then as own words instead of a quotation. So first thing, if a sentence starts with a verb, then you are going to start with jy moet. So the example is doen die werk, which will then change to jy moet die werk doen. You're also going to do the inverse of it depending on what they give you in the text. So if a sentence starts with jy moet, then you're going to start with a verb. So jy moet vinnig werk will then change to werk vinnig. Okay, our next one, you have to see if there are words that you know the synonyms of. So if I say praat met mense, then the word praat has a few other synonyms that we can use. So for example, you can either say gesels or communikeer met mense. Then also you should see if there are words that you can write in the intensive form, so die intensiewe vorm van 'n woord. So if they say skryf vinnig, you can then change it to skryf blitsvinnig. So also you can see if there is a conjunction that you can replace with one similar in meaning. So for example, dit is dus makliker, it is therefore or for that reason easier, can then change to dit is daarom makliker. Now also if you want to change the word order, be very careful of doing this. It's especially if you are looking at a list of things that you can do this, where it says bring 'n hemp, broek en kouse. That changes then bring kouse, 'n hemp en 'n broek. So then we also added in a to make it more our own. If for example you have a sentence that says bring geld en klere, you can then say bring klere en geld. So that's also changing the word order. So if you see that there's a word that you know the antonym of, you're definitely going to use it. So moenie dom wees nie. We know the opposite of dom is slim. So just be careful then how you phrase it. You're going to have to then do the opposite in your sentence. So moenie dom wees nie changes to wees slim. Okay. Our next one, if you are very confident in writing in the passive voice, I do not really recommend this a lot, but if you are comfortable in doing it, you can, for example, if it says drink genoeg water, you can then write it as genoeg water moet gedrink word. Just be very careful if you want to use this. Then, if you want to combine words and make new combinations with samenstellings as well, and you can also use this for adverbs of time. So jy moet elke dag werk. Another way to say elke dag is daagliks. So jy moet daagliks werk. Then another one, if you have moet nie, jy moet nie werk nie. By saying jy moenie werk nie, you've already changed the words.